forcing my beliefs into anyone. I'm not here telling you what to do, how to live your life. And I am definitely not here judging anyone. Everything I share, obviously, I share it because of personal experiences. And also, this is about my transformation or the transformation that I have been experiencing through life. You see, some of you know me or used to know me, some of you don't. The point is that we are always changing and we're always evolving, right? I'm not even the same person from yesterday. Um, and so I'm just here sharing based on personal experiences and my um, and this journey of spirituality that I had been going through for like 7 years, okay, or more. Yeah, 7 years. Um, so I was doing my meditation, I was doing my movements, I was doing my prayers, I was doing my studies, and I'm starting to feel the the shift. I had been feeling it, but like at this point, like today, I can say that I have been feeling this energy shift within me, and I am experiencing a very powerful release within how I was feeling inside and in my physical vessel. And so, this is obviously because I had been working on, um, you know, bringing into balance my feminine and my masculine. And with that, we have to go through a process of, attending to the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. This is about obviously the bigger picture, right? The bigger picture of what is to truly embody spirituality and walk the talk, you know. But I had been feeling this ease and peace within my life experience and within being here as a human. Now, can I sit here and say that my life is how I expected it to be? Maybe 7 years ago? No, not even 2 years ago. Okay. But today I'm grateful. I'm grateful for where I am today, right here, right now. And I have gained the understanding that I can embrace life, embrace the changes, embrace what life is offering me right here, right now, or I can just go into resisting, denial, and create a lot of more suffering to my human experience, because we have to be very honest about this experience, what it means to be a human and to be alive and to exist. There is a level of pain and suffering that we experience, right? It's definitely emotional. This is not about men or women. We are emotional beings. We have an emotional body. And if people don't want to accept that, you know what I mean? Like, it's just you're going to suffer more and more. We we are emotional beings, and how we process, right, the chemistry within all of us and how we process emotions is very different. Okay. And so, anyways, I had been reflecting about extra burdens, finding gratitude within the storms, right, meaning the changes that we're experiencing. And then I had been witnessing more of my mind, right? Witnessing where is my ego taking me when life is not how I want it to be, or how I desire it to be, or how I expected it to be. You see? And and as I am recording is December, and we are going through a period with, the celebration of the holidays and all of this, where there is lots of distractions more than ever. This is a very important season for those entities who are after greed and abuse of power. And it's very easy to get lost in those matrices. It's very easy to get lost in the illusions of Maya. Remember, Maya means illusions. So it's very easy to get lost in all these distractions, right? This is, sorry, I'm not just talking about shopping and ads and then the celebrations and then the symbologies behind everything within music and commercials and ads. Let's talk about the frequency that is being used. And let's talk about also how they are working with our unconscious, obviously also saying, party, celebration, coming together, socializing means you have to drink. The spirit of alcohol everywhere, everywhere. Yeah. The spirit of overindulging in food, and also the spirit of overindulging in expending, buying things, right? And so, like you guys can see and tell, I have been working through paying attention to all these things and how we are being bombarded and how that takes us out of balance, right? And so this is where my intentions with sharing all of this is that you ask yourself, how are you feeling? How are you truly navigating these energies? Are you paying attention to the bigger picture of things? And then ask yourself, how do I want to embrace the changes in my life? And then, let's say, the celebrations of the coming together with people, family, or things with jobs or whatnot. Like, ask yourself, have I changed, and who am I today, and what are my priorities? And like, am I going to continue, repeating the patterns and trying, because I'm trying to fit in, because I just don't know how to approach this. Like, I feel that's very important at this point, to be very aware and to pay attention and to be very honest about where you at, and to go into the shift or your perception and your perspective in order to feel balanced and at peace and with ease, to navigate all of this energy from a place of openness and priority of what is truly important in life. What is truly important in life. So remember, don't get lost in the illusions and them feeling and creating burdens because you want to be Santa Claus for all these people, but in truth you have been navigating this journey of a spiritual awakening, and maybe the part or the aspect where money is not flowing like before, and you are adjusting to the changes and things. You know what I mean? Like, don't get lost in the illusions. And something that is helping me with my center, my peace, with finding ease and navigating this journey with gratitude is a stillness, as meditation, is gratitude and radical acceptance. You see, is opening myself, expanding my consciousness into seeing the bigger picture of what's truly happening and moving from a place where my values and my priorities are the things I value. And my priorities are the things that are in integrity. My priorities are the things that I know will keep me in my center, in that place of center where I can show up properly, authentically, and not get lost also in conscious or unconscious expectations from myself, people in the world. You see? If you are feeling burdened and in a hurry, if you are feeling powerless and in discontent, if you are feeling lost and confused, you know, my heart goes to you and I will ask you to embrace those emotions. I'm going to ask you to embrace them and to love them and to really sit within and choose to shift your perspective and your perception. Notice how a lot of all those things are just conditionings and programmings and a lot of expectations that we also place in ourselves. And very important, if the people you are surrounding with are expecting you to act certain way, are expecting you to just be, doing what you always do, but you're not there anymore because you have shift and you have change. You know, I'm gonna say this: those who love you and respect you, they'll be okay with it. But first, we have to be the ones who are okay. First, we have to come into a place of vulnerability. We have to communicate clearly. We have to communicate with grace. We have to set those emotional boundaries, sometimes even physical boundaries. But we have to be very clear about where we at, and we have to embody, right? Embody divine virtue and embody, the embrace of the journey we're in. And I had noticed that every time I show up for myself and I stand in my boundaries with grace, not being loud. Remember, true power is gentle. True power is receptive. True power is graceful. True power shows up properly, uses boundaries, but it is never, I'm trying to prove you wrong. I'm in your face. It's just all of these things. So embrace the divine feminine and the divine masculine and, communicate clearly and take actions accordingly and based on what is it that you value. Okay, this is very important. Um, and notice how do you feel in your physical body. Notice what happens when you shift, from worry, scarcity, lack. I have to force. I have to go make it happen. I'm in my wounded masculine and then in my wounded feminine, right? And notice what happens when you go into your nurturing divine feminine and caring divine masculine. Notice, pay attention, become the witness of these both aspects of you, because doesn't matter you identify as a male or female, we both have the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And we express them all the time. All right? But with this, I leave you. I hope that you find something beautiful within my words. And like I said, my intentions are positive oriented. They come from the depths of my waters, my divine feminine and my divine masculine, from that fire that, I truly am passionate about being of service to the highest good of all and everyone involved. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Till I see you next time. Namaste and blessings.